Can we please normalize not going out on New Year's Eve? Like, I'm so happy I'm staying in this year. I had the worst New Year's Eve last year. I'll tell you the story after. So yeah, this year I'm staying home. I'm gonna be with my family and just some friends, like just like a couple friends, but that is it. I'm gonna add some like shimmer to my eyes after. I want to film a separate video, so I'm gonna do it later. But anyways, I just feel like there's this like stigma or like pressure, I guess, to go out for New Year's Eve, and I'm just over it. Last year I went out for New Year's. First of all, the Ubers were like $500. Like, no, who wants to pay that? To be in a room full of like random people that I don't even know, and like honestly I don't even care to be around, especially on New Year's. Like, ugh, in that moment I was like, what am I doing here? It's like a bunch of intoxicated people that I don't even know. Just it, yeah, like I said, in that moment I was like, what am I doing here? I'm never doing this again. Just not the vibe, okay? At least for me, not my vibe. If that's your thing and you enjoy going out, whatever, for New Year's, do you. Do what you want. Not for me. My nonna has always said to me, but she says it in Italian, so it sounds better. But basically what she says is that how you spend your New Year's Eve kind of like sets the intention for the rest of your year. My New Year's last year though, like literally scarred me. It was so awful. My sister literally fell down a flight of stairs. It's not funny, I shouldn't laugh, but she literally fell down a flight of stairs and like, I think she sprained her ankle. She didn't break it. She sprained her ankle, but we were dealing with that the literal entire night. I ended up catching something and I got so sick. Okay, like literally no joke. I was like severely ill for like 3 weeks. Like I had never in my life been that sick. It was horrible. Don't get me wrong, going out is fun. I enjoy it from time to time. And like I said, if that's your thing that you go out on New Year's, that's fine. Like, it's just not for me. I've just come to the conclusion that for New Year's, I need positive vibes. So for me, that is not like the club icky vibe. You know what I'm saying? So if you're the same as me, don't feel pressured to have to go out just because your friends are, or your friends are calling you lame for not wanting to go out. Whatever, who cares? It's your New Year's. Start it off however you want. That was a little bit of a rant, but I just felt like I had to because I feel like there's just so much pressure to go out on New Year's. And it's okay if you're not or you don't want to. But anyways, I'm ready for now. I'm gonna add to my makeup and do my hair and get changed after, but Happy New Year's! Hi guys, get ready with me for New Year's Eve. I'm so excited. Going with the black gold glittery headband today to be nice and festive. Wear my black robe, black headband. We're ready to go. It's only at 2 p.m. and I'm already getting ready because I want to take my time, and also we have dinner at 5:30. Plans are dinner, and then we're gonna like kind of pregame at dinner, have some drinks, and then we plan on going to like a really cute, nice local little bar type club kind of thing. I don't really know how to explain the vibe of it, but it should be a lot of fun. The e.l.f. Power Grip Primer, and then I think I'm gonna use some of this Tatcha primer just right around here because I really want my makeup to stay all night long. My goal is to make this the most flawless, perfect makeup that I've ever done in my entire life. A Charlotte Tilbury color corrector, and then I'm doing a base of Flawless filter just so my base stays a little bit glowy, and I feel like it's a perfect like underlayer to foundation just to be more full coverage. Personally, I'm very excited for the new year. I feel like I always get excited for the new year just because it's like the perfect time for me to get into good habits. I don't really make resolutions because I'm not the type of person to be able to stick to things that I create like beforehand. But I do have some things in mind of like new habits I want to create. I feel like the best way to get into a new year and have new habits and resolutions, if you do want to call them that, is just take baby steps and do small things and not put too much pressure on yourself, because small habits and little changes are kind of what starts to create like a huge bigger change for your life. Incorporating those things that you've been wanting to incorporate but have just been like hesitating or putting them on the back burner, it's like the perfect time to be like, all right, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna stick to it. Next, I'm doing Tarte Shape Tape. I use the original one, especially when I want like a full coverage look, because this one is just like the most high coverage out of the 3 I think there is. I started blending out my concealer with a dry beauty blender just because I was too lazy to get up and wet it. But honestly, sometimes the dry one, in my opinion, blends out my concealer so much better because it can't really absorb anything since it's so dry. Now time to bring some life back to my face. I'm just using the Makeup by Mario Skin Enhancer. This is in the shade Light Medium. This is my second little pan of this, but it is just literally top tier, like the absolute best cream bronzer product I've ever used. It's so easy to blend out. It's just like seamless. I love it. My favorite part about this entire year was probably getting our house, because that's something that if you told me last year, I would have never believed that we would get a house together, me and Jesse. I knew that it was something eventually we wanted to do, but it happened so quickly, and I'm just so in love with our house. I feel like it really feels like a home. I'm just so glad it worked out the way it did. This year has been probably like the best year of my life, just because, for one, on anxiety medicine now. So I feel like that all is much more under control than it was last year, and I can actually like feel myself and be myself and be happy and enjoy things. This time last year, I was honestly really struggling, and I never would have thought that this year would have ended up being like the best year of my life, but it really has. I'm just so excited for what's to come this next year, because I know there's gonna be some more big milestones, hopefully. So crazy, because when I was like 24, I would say, I felt so like lost in life, really. Like I almost like didn't know what my purpose was. I didn't know what I wanted to do. It's not even something that you ever really figure out, but just as you get older, I feel like you kind of realize everything that you do want. And you also realize that like you don't have to know everything all at once. You don't have to have life figured out perfectly all the time. You just kind of go with the flow. Things happen the way that they're supposed to. I feel like I've learned so much the past few years just about life, about myself, about who I am. I feel like learning all those things maybe contributed to like me feeling so much happier with myself. I don't know. I feel like my base is looking pretty flawless. Now it's time to set everything in place. So I'm going to start off with some of this bronzer in this Hourglass palette. Just kind of warm up my face. And then on top of that, I use this blush and this blush. I kind of just blend them together, and they're very pigmented, so you have to be careful. But I'm just going to top all my blush with that. Just using some of this Rare Beauty highlighter in the shade Enlighten. This one's one of my favorites just because it's so light, makes you glow like a disco ball. Hi, babe.
You have something to like sand my fucking heel down?
I just had to help Jesse with his foot issues. Now we're on to eyebrows. Using the Rare Beauty eyebrow gel. I just like this one, and I think this one is my favorite now. We're on to eyeshadow. I'm definitely doing like winged eyeliner tonight, but I do kind of want to do like a little bit of eyeshadow, even though I'm not really like the best at it. I never have been good at eyeshadow. I don't know what it is. A little bit of a darker color that I don't normally use, and I'm also bringing it underneath just to give my eye like that kind of like smoky-ish effect. It looks darker in person than it does on camera. Time for eyeliner. Wish me luck. Just kidding. I started doing eyeliner and forgot I wanted to do some moon dust first to give my eyes a perfect sparkly look for New Year's. Eyeliner looks decent. Now I'm gonna do some light pink eyeliner, my waterline. Just my eyelashes. Time for mascara. Is my absolute favorite. I say this every single time, but it's the YSL Lash Clash. I was doing my research today on how to avoid hangovers. I came across this fact basically that I did not know, that vodka is the least likely to give you a hangover because of just like the way it's fermented. It doesn't have any of this certain chemical in it, which contributes a lot to hangovers. I just thought that was so interesting because I normally drink tequila, but tonight I will be drinking vodka. Lips, I'm gonna try something out. I'm gonna put a little bit Benetint just over like the little bridge of my Cupid's bow, and then right underneath, and some nude lip liner. Add a little bit more Benetint right to the center of my lips. Try some of this Fenty Gloss Bomb Crystal. Like, this is perfect for New Year's because it's so like shimmery, and I feel like in flash photos it'll look really cool. And just set it so it lasts all night long. And that is the finished New Year's Eve look. My hair is literally from Heatless Curls that I slept in, and it turned out so good. But stay tuned for the outfit video. I love you guys so much. I'm so grateful for you all for such a great year on TikTok with you guys. But Happy New Year. I love you guys so much. Bye. I have a few like rituals, I guess you could call them, that I do at... Okay, let's try that again. I have a few rituals that I do at the start of every single year to ensure that I have the most glamorous, fabulous year ahead possible. I'm getting ready for New Year's Eve right now, so there's really no better time to discuss this than while I'm doing some New Year's Eve glam. The first and most important thing that I do is create my vision board for my iPhone lock screen. I go into Canva and I get up like a story, Instagram story template, and then I just add a bunch of photos from Pinterest
Pinterest, you have to be really specific with this. Like, you can't just go on Pinterest and find like aesthetic photos that you like, that are glamorous if you want to have a glamorous year. No, you need to be like super explicit. If your goal is to go to Paris next year, include a photo of the Eiffel Tower. If your goal is to get a certain job, add a picture that is like super descriptive of that job. The other thing I do on my vision board is I add specific text, like a keyword for the year ahead, if that makes sense. So in 2023, I wrote ambition in large text, featured that on the lock screen. The next thing that I do is I go into the notes app on my phone and I create a list of goals, and these goals have to be specific and measurable. For example, you might say, by the end of 2024, I want to have reached 10,000 followers on my TikTok. Or by August, I want to have saved $5,000. You need to have a deadline, and they need to have something that you can like actually measure them with. Like, if you just say, I want to save a lot of money this year, like that's, how do you measure if you achieve that? You know what I mean? This is something that I've done the past 2 years, and it's been quite helpful for me. I try to, like, whatever the year is, I mean, you can do any amount, but I always do it for fun. So like last year I wrote 22 things that I was grateful for in 2022 and just tried to make a list. And I think because it's a long list, you have to write some things, like not just the big wins, like the smaller wins too. So it really helps you to reflect on everything that happened. I also like to make another list in my notes app of all the things that I want to do on a weekly basis. So this is like small things like, you know, I want to make sure that I'm spending an hour on Pinterest each week for inspiration, reading every day, working out every day. It's something that I haven't done the past few years, but I'm going to start doing it this year. It is writing a letter to myself to open New Year's Eve the following year. I just think that this is really cute, and like I feel like it would be nice encouragement for the year ahead. I just think it's a sweet thing to do. It's like a little time capsule to yourself from yourself. And lastly, I think it's really important to go into the new year with a clean space, declutter everything. A cluttered environment is a cluttered mind. A wardrobe cleaner, chuck out all your old makeup products, clean up your room, clean up your home, whatever it is. Make sure everything is tidy and organized for the new year ahead. Last touch, I'm adding some glitter. And that's my look. Have a beautiful New Year's Eve.
Me and my boyfriend aren't spending New Year's together this year. And let me explain why. I always used to be the person being like, oh my God, if you don't spend New Year's Eve with your partner, like you should, like, you know what I mean? Me and Barney just had no plans to do anything on New Year's Eve. We were literally just gonna sit in, order food, like watch films. And my friend actually asked me what my plans were for New Year's Eve. Actually, I've really struggled with actually seeing my friends and saying yes to stuff. My boyfriend has been my absolute comfort blanket. Like, honestly, I could not have asked for a better person in my life, like genuinely. I just always put off seeing absolutely anyone. Like, honestly, anytime I went somewhere, I would just cry. Like, I just cried everything. I would genuinely be in a room filled with people and I would still feel lonely. I've seen these girls a lot more recently, and it's just been so nice to actually spend time with them and like go out with them. It just make me feel like so included, which is just so rare and so nice. I was telling Barney about it, and obviously he knows what I've gone through this year and everything. He was just genuinely just happy for me that I was happy. Instead of spending New Year's together, we've actually spent the full week together instead. So I mean, it's not like we've not seen each other. We've literally been living in each other's pockets for the past week. I'm also actually hosting, so all the girls are actually staying over at mine, so I've had to actually get a blow up bed and everything. I've got us all matching PJs. I've got the chocolate brown ones on. I also got like fluffy socks and everything. I'm getting all the drinks. I feel like honestly I'm just born to host. I love hosting so much. And because I'm predicting us to be hungover tomorrow, I've got us all snacks and everything, so we literally don't even have to leave the apartment. Actually going out for a meal first, and then where we're going for a meal, we're just gonna stay there all night because it's just so much easier. Plus like ticket prices to get in places in Manchester. I think definitely going into the new year, my priority is definitely prioritising girls' nights as well, because girls' nights are so fun. Luckily, the girls that I'm going out with, 2 of us have boyfriends and then 2 of us are single, so obviously the ones that have boyfriends, not gonna lie, will probably like head off early. But honestly, who knows what's gonna happen. Honestly, makeup slayed. I can finally have a drink now because I did not want to do it drunk. A little bit worried about the makeup halfway through though, because it was just not going the way I wanted it, but your girl slayed. Have a beautiful New Year's Eve. If you're not doing anything, it doesn't matter. I didn't do anything last year and I had the time of my life. I love you lads. Bye.
Guys, I've literally just gotten home from work. Get ready with me for New Year's Eve. It's currently 9:15 and I need to be ready for 9:30 because we're having like a party at my house. And I'm not ready. I've already got some makeup on from work, so I'll probably just take like my concealer and my blush and stuff off and do that because that should take me 5 minutes. But like my eyebrows and stuff, I'm just going to keep on from work, to be fully honest with you. My hair, I'm hoping, will not take me too long, but I really don't know. I literally hate feeling rushed though. I hate being rushed. It's my least favourite thing in the whole entire world. Please ignore the bit of cotton pad in my roller. I don't know how that got there, but I really haven't got time to get rid of it. I literally got in, put my hoodie over my work uniform and started getting ready. Like, it's actually a joke. I literally left work at 9:07 and my dad like sped down home to get me home so I could get ready, because no way am I doing New Year's Eve looking like this. I'm not entering 2024 being ugly, not a chance. Still haven't got an outfit, so that's going to stress me out as well. I need to pick an outfit. I think I know what I'm going to wear, but I just don't know where it's going to be in my wardrobe, because my room is so messy at the moment. It's a joke. And so it's going to take me at least 50 million hours to find anything for my room. Super stressed, actually. And my hair looks so bad. Ew, I just inhaled. I just inhaled my hairspray, that's rank. No time to worry about my hair because I need to hurry up. I've left my forehead makeup on because it was really just my under eye that was looking crusty, because I put a bit of powder on and I hate putting powder on. I don't know why I did that. I really want to look bronzed for my photos. Now, I do have an idea, because I have this grey dress that I got for Christmas, right? And I wanted to pair it with this silver glittery bag, because that's very New Year's, but I can't find it anywhere, so really not very helpful. Now, I did have to be ready for 9:30. It's currently 29, so I need to hurry up. I've accepted I'm not going to be ready for 9:30, but like, I want to be ready for like 32 maybe. I want to go into 2024 with clear skin. So why am I so spotty? That is my 2024 resolution. Clear my skin up and tidy my room. Because they're the two things that I just can't seem to ever do. Just ignore my lip. I have a spot on my lip and I need to cover it up with lip liner, but right now there's just concealer all over my lip and I literally look like a 13-year-old chav living life. I didn't want to wear a dress for New Year's. I feel like a dress. I just really didn't want to wear a dress. I don't know why, but it looks like I'm wearing a dress. I only want to wear that dress if I can find the bag though. If I can't find the bag, I don't know what I'm going to do. Quick cheeky bit of contour on the cheeks. I'm going to absolutely reek as well because I am sweating so much. I've got my whole work uniform on and then my hoodie. And my work uniform is like 2 layers anyways. And my hoodie is like 50,000 layers. It's boiling. I'm sweating. I feel like I'm going to pass the hell out. But it's New Year's, so we've got to carry on. Okay, I need to do my lips and put on powder bronzer. And then I'm literally done. Makeup looks absolutely hideous. But to say it's been done in literally less than 5 minutes, who cares? Yeah, his hair and makeup is done. I just need to find my outfit. I don't know where the hell it could be. It's really not looking good. My hair looks hideous. Hey guys, this is my outfit and my hair. I hope you guys have the best New Year's ever. Goodbye.